Hi guys. So basically, for your examinations, more just 37 days are left. Today, I'm recording the video on November 3rd, and I'm going to plan. Actually, I'm actually going to discuss about something that will be starting from November 5th. So approximately 37, 35, 36 days are left for your examinations. Now the point is that before we dive into the video, I wanted to say that mindset is everything. You might have heard about this sentence in Instagram or in Facebook or in WhatsApp status and countless number of times. Mindset everything. But mindset is actually everything, because I myself is an example how I had tackled an examination in my intermediate. In fact, another examination in final as well. But however, my intermediate examination was more of that category actually. So the point is that, anyways, let's not waste any time further. Let's actually dive into the video one by one, and just I'll tell you whatever is important for your examinations, and let's actually dive into the video. So let's start recording over here. What do we say before we start anything? We say hi. So basically, now actually, before we get in, whenever we are going to do something, whenever we have something in front of us, there are three things that we need to take care of. First of all, what we need to do, when we need to do, and how we need to do. And since we are preparing for our examinations, the question comes to what we need to prepare, when we need to prepare, and how we need to prepare. Now, basically, when these questions are done, half of your questions are solved. I mean, half of your, I would say that, half of your problems that you have in your mind are solved. So let's actually get in. So first of all, before we start our final journey of our examinations, there are a few things that you need to note or remember. That about the mindset, or about the attitude that you need to maintain all throughout the 35 days. First of all, you need to stay away from your distractions. Staying away from your distractions. I'm not talking about, using it moderately. I'm not talking about using it in a controlled manner. I'm actually talking about staying away from distractions completely. In fact, I would want you to uninstall Instagram, uninstall Facebook if you are using, and maybe conditionally uninstall YouTube. I mean to say that, what do we say? I would say that. Yeah, I would say disable YouTube if you have an Android phone, and uninstall YouTube if you have a what? If you have an iPhone. The reason being, you I mean, see, it's not your mistake. It's not your mistake. The YouTube algorithm is in such a way that you open YouTube in order to find something which is very productive, and 5 minutes down the line, you are watching some movie's trailer, or you're watching some any other song. Okay, so this thing is actually it takes from here to somewhere else. Or nowadays you'll get you get addicted to shots. Okay, reel after reel after reel after reel, after 10 to 15 minutes or maybe half an hour, you'll realize that okay, you have completely lost it, and again sitting back, you will not get the mood. And even if you get the mood, it will be in such a thing that, oh, I wasted some time. You will be depressed, you will be thinking about that continuously. That's a whole lot of mess, trust me. So, in order to win this problem, you need to completely eradicate the problem. So, uninstall YouTube, uninstall Instagram, uninstall Facebook, everything. And when it comes to WhatsApp, you can actually use a timer, because WhatsApp is something where we have our family, we have our friends, we have our closest people around. So, WhatsApp is completely fine. Now, if you ask the Akash, are you going to say that? Whatever, I mean, what we need to do, it's completely upon you. Like, if you want to leave it. So now, and stay away from the toxic people. Who exactly are toxic people? These toxic people are nothing but your friends, or I would say the people around you who tend to are good for, I mean, who tend to act that they're good for you, but they're actually not. For example, if a person is calling you and he knows that something you haven't prepared, or in such he demotivates you in such a way that, for example, you are preparing in a very good mood, be it financial management intermediate, or strategic financial management in your finals. Now, for example, he or she calls you and asks you that, did you prepare it? And if you say no, and he suddenly says that previous year these many, in the previous attempt these many questions were asked, these many marks the question was asked. Hold on, dude. You know that you're going to prepare, not today. You are stuck with one chapter, you'll be eventually covering it, but that person actually puts a pressure or a false pressure in your mind saying that you need to prepare that. Now you're leaving the subject, going for that, you are able to do that 50-50. Again, this is also left 50-50. You're not able to complete anything. This actually happens. This has happened to me also. So that is the reason all I want you to do is that don't repeat the mistakes that you do or that I do. Okay, you know the mistakes that you have done. Maybe I have not come across the mistakes that you are going to come. At least I have done some mistakes, and don't repeat them. That's it. And who exactly are toxic people? Now, see, those people who inject negativity in your mind, saying that "Hamare saath to yahi hoga, this is going to happen," or they would say that whatever we leave the chapter, that only comes in the examination. Whatever question we leave, that only comes in the examination. No one knows the question paper. Just shut up. No one knows what exactly will be the question paper. So don't make assumptions. Don't put a negative environment in yourself just before the examination are going to start. Don't lose yourself. Don't lose the war just before the war has actually begun. Right? Next. And if we have someone special, unless you're single like some people, see, if you have someone special and if you have to talk to them, trust me. See, ideally, I would want you to, not to talk to anyone for the next 35 days. But if you feel that, okay, no, I want to talk to her or I want to talk to him, that's completely fine. Just dedicate 1 hour or half an hour or 45 minutes a day to him or her and just complete your conversation and get back to the work. Sometimes it is actually helpful because your heart feels lighter after a day full of study, and that 45 minutes or 1 hour actually makes you feel better. Again, you get back to your track. However, if that 45 days kuch if any fights or quarrel happen, that's a complete mess again. So it's up to you. However, guys, one thing, it's always you versus you. It's not you versus anyone. It's you versus you. You want to study, you want to watch cricket, you want to go out, have some fun, you want to binge watch some Netflix series, you want to watch that one episode whose cliffhanger was left in the previous episode, you want to press that next episode button. I know it happens, but trust me, the next 35 days will actually change your life completely, and you need not look back again. So choose what is important for you, this person. Okay, not this one, right? Because you know what is important. Only thing is that you don't choose it. Start choosing what is correct for you. That's it. Next, mind tries to convince you, but don't listen to it. This tries to convince you. Okay, AK episode, it's just 25, it's just 20 minutes, it's just 1 hour. Okay, or it's just half an hour that I'll just go and come. These things happen. Okay, or most importantly, if you are very reluctant in uninstall Instagram, your mind would say to convince that just 2 to 3 reels, just 15 minutes I'll watch and get back to the study. That's not going to happen. Your mind is your biggest enemy, it's your biggest friend. Now the point is that how you use it makes all the difference. Next, there will be deviations, there will be self-doubts, and there will be anxiety, there will be distractions, but you need to control it. Okay, even if you ask AIR1 or AIR2, ask them, your previous seniors or whoever it may be. Okay, if you ask them, did you feel any fear or did you feel any pressure? 200%, I can bet you over YouTube, I can bet you like this, that 200% they would say that yes, they were worried before their examinations. Everyone is worried. See, it is your future, damn it. It is your future which is in front of you. Okay, just 45 days are just sorry, 35 days are there in front of your examinations that would completely change your life. Do you think that any sensible person would not be frightened or would not be we would not be in anxiety? They would be in anxiety. But the point is that how you control yourself, how you force yourself to study, how you press yourself to do what is more important than worrying. That makes all the difference. Next, sit for longer durations. Sit for longer durations and use the app called Pomodoro. What I used to do while studying is that even I had the problem. I couldn't study for a longer time. So I used to do this. I mean, I used to study in a fixed timing environment called Focus to Do. If you don't have, I mean, if you are using an Android phone, or I used to have an Android phone back then. So this is the application called, one second, why is it not able to focus? Yeah, Focus to Do. Okay, Focus to Do. What happens with this app is called it actually helps you in a Pomodoro technique. What is exactly Pomodoro technique? 25 hours of deep focus work. Sorry, 25 minutes of deep focus work, 5 minutes of break. 25 minutes of work, 5 minutes of break. Like this, see the brains, and Pomodoro is a very scientifically proven technique of deep focus. So I would actually recommend you to use the application, which is very helpful. Even now, I do that. Next, 10 hours a day, use it productive time. 10 hours a day is something which is very important at this point of time, and make sure that that time is actually productive. Not like not like, not like you're just sitting around or doing some nonsense and not sitting properly, thinking that, okay, fine, 10 hours are done, 10 hours are done, I'm getting up. No. See, you shouldn't do loss to yourself. That is a basic fundamental strategy. What? Right? You shouldn't do anything that is actually harming you. Next, if you're not able to understand, watch a YouTube video. This is very senseless thing, I would say. But actually, this is actually very helpful. The point is that, Akash, you said that uninstall YouTube, you can use your parents' phone. Okay. Now I'll tell you something. Why I said if you don't have, if you don't understand, watch a YouTube video, sometimes it happens that if we are not sure about a topic, we tend to skip that for the first time. Second time we again skip, third time we again skip, and just before the examination we think that, oh my god, I don't have that much of time now, let's actually skip this, let's see if that comes in the examination. And sometimes happen that the same topic comes in the examination. It can happen, it cannot happen, but why to take a chance? That's a future, right? Why to take a chance? So so if you have any doubt at this point of time, just clear it as soon as possible. Don't at all, do not think of postponing things at this point, because this point is so much crucial that there is a lot of things to study. Even if you skip this thing now, you'll be caught up something other, and thinking that you'll be covering this later, but you'll not get the later time, because even you have a lot of things to cover in the future also, because there are 4 subjects or 8 subjects there are, and countless syllabus, so you'll not get time to do it later. So whatever is there, just try to finish it off. Next, by hook or crook, clear your examinations. I'm actually stopping the video here. By hook or crook, you need to clear your examinations here. Why? You might have carried this idea of clearing the examination, of continuously thinking that day by day, waking up, you're thinking that you're having your food, you're doing that. Sometimes you're watching a movie, back of the mind, you're thinking that maybe you would have studied, or am I doing it right? Continuously carrying the same idea for this such a long time is actually consumes a lot of energy. But do you think that you need to go through all of this again? That will be stupidity. Don't do it. Now you have got a chance, just finish it off. Trust me, just finish it off. Okay, only 35 days are left. Just 1 month and 5 days. And your future will be changed forever. Okay, so completely focus now. Leave everything, whatever is there, leave everything, and just just run behind your examinations. Why? Because in February, when you will be entering your roll number and clicking that submit button, when you see the word congratulations, all the struggle, all the fear, all the anxiety, all the self-doubt, all the negative things that you had in your mind will actually vanish. It's been 1.5 years approximately that I've qualified my examinations, and thinking of that word congratulations below the mark sheet still gives me that emotional moment, because clearing an examination is such a great thing, trust me. And will you let the whole feeling just go behind the phone, your distractions, your self-doubt, your Instagram, your YouTube and stupid shorts and reels? How? Right? So trust me, leave everything, stick to your schedule, study. And if you don't have a schedule, I am bringing a new video today evening or tomorrow morning for both the groups, group 1 and group 2, separate videos again, group 1 one video, group 2 another video. We will do that, right? All the very, very, very best for your examinations. You are going to do it. Just stick to your schedule and don't let any sort of negative things enter into your mind. Remember, mind is your biggest enemy. Mind is your biggest strength. You need to use that properly. All right? All right. All the best. Love you all.